Are you serious? Are we talking about a passive, aggressive President Obama? What? What? Yes. What? Are you serious? A passive, aggressive position that President Barack Obama is going to take this week at the United Nations. You watch what I'm telling you. There's 4 things to watch as it relates to President Barack Obama. Now, let me just explain this to you real quick. President Barack Obama heads to New York. Let me read this article. This was written. President Barack Obama heads to New York, and he will join world leaders excuse me, at the biggest annual diplomatic cocktail party of the year. That is the flurry of events that surround the opening session of the United Nations General Assembly. There's 4 things to watch with President Obama this week. First of all, who gets a meeting with Obama and who don't? That's huge. Everybody wants to meet with the President of the United States. I mean, all these little countries out there, it's so significant that you get a private meeting, a publicly displayed pictures of you and the president, you representing your small nation in the third world, or South America, or Europe even, or even parts of Asia. You, Africa, you want to be able to go home with pictures all over the paper that you met with the most powerful leader of the world, and you're building relationships between your nation and the United States. This could mean money. This could mean foreign aid. This could mean military support. Everything's involved with being linked to the President of the United States of America. Even if you don't agree with American policies, even if you hate the president's guts, even if you can't stand those Americans and those preachers, it doesn't matter. You want to have that FaceTime. So, who gets the meetings? Who don't? Can I tell you who's on the docket? It's important. Hello! Wow! Let's go there. Even though President Barack Obama's approval ratings are at an all-time low at the United States, he remains the star attraction at the United Nations. Among those on the list to meet with President Barack Obama in New York this week is Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Also, Turkish Prime Minister Erdogan. Well, wouldn't that be a fly in the wall on that one? What are you doing, Turkey? Let's get it together. So what does Turkey want? You're doing all this backhand slapping of Israel, slapping and slapping and slapping. What's up with Turkey? What is it they really want to quiet down the rhetoric? That's what Obama's going to find out, okay? Who else can meet with Obama? Afghanistan President Karzai. That makes sense. Also, Brazilian President Rousseff. Not sure what that's about. It has to be some kind of a deal, some kind of a trade deal, something going on there. Libyan's transition leader, Mustafa Abdul Jail. Mustafa Abdul Jail. That's huge. That says, goodbye, Muammar Gaddafi. You're deep, 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 deep in a bunker. Oh, did you hear? Gaddafi actually did an audio broadcast taunting NATO. That's dumb, dog. That's real dumb. Did I call him dog? I didn't mean to call him a dog. I'm just saying that's a dumb move, man. That's just dumb. Of course, when you murder 30,000 of your people, you should be called a dog. He killed 30,000 of his own people in the last 6 months trying to hang on to power. He's oppressed them. He's robbed them blind. He owns more gold, or he did, of any person in the world. Well, he did. Question, who is going to get all of Gaddafi's gold? You know, that's another question for another time. Maybe this guy, Mustafa Abdul Jail, is discussing that with America. There'll be some sharing, I'm sure. Okay, Obama's going to have a meeting with him. And the new Japanese Prime Minister, Noda, is going to meet with him. And I think that's good. That's good. I think we understand that the earthquake is really devastating on Japan. It's good to get the new leader in there. Get him in there with Obama. Let's get together here. Our two countries have a lot in common as it relates to economics. So that's good. European British Prime Minister David Cameron. Oh, you got to meet with him. I mean, it just doesn't make sense if you didn't. He's the main guy at England. We got to keep that relationship strong. And French President Nicolas Sarkozy. That's always a good thing to do. And the new country. There's a new country, on the map called South Sudan, and their new leader, Salva Kiir, is going to have a meeting with President Obama, and that's nice. Welcome to the world community. You're a new nation, and actually, folks, it's fulfillment of Isaiah chapter 18. I think you should go read that. It talks about the division of and the establishment of the South Sudan. So that was Bible prophecy. So that's good. Now, who is he not going to meet with? Who is the passive-aggressive President Barack Obama? Who is getting snubbed? Who's getting left off the list? The president don't have time for everybody, folks. He's got to pick and choose the most important people to meet with, and the ones, their issues are just not that important. They're not going to get a meeting. Get this. Palestinian Authority President Abbas, no meeting with Obama. Sorry, ain't got time for you. Your issue's not important. The passive-aggressive President Barack Obama is saying, nope, ain't got time to meet with Abbas. Matter of fact, Obama is going to be addressing the General Assembly on Wednesday, tomorrow, the 21st, the day of peace, by the way. And then he's leaving town. He's not even going to stick around. He's not even going to be there when Benjamin Netanyahu gives his speech to the General Assembly. Neither is he going to be there when President Abbas gives his speech on Friday, the 23rd. The 23rd, would you what? I mean, the 23rd of September, folks, is going to be a critical day on the world stage. And the United States have taken the position, really, we ain't got time. Obama's golfing. We got more important things to do. It's the passive-aggressive diplomatic move of President Barack Obama. He's not even going to be there. It's not important. That's how he's downplaying it. That's one of the things to watch. Who gets a meeting? Who don't? Well, he don't. Okay? Some of the other guys don't either. Like Ahmadullah. He should arrest him if he had a chance. Okay? But we'll talk about that later. Number two thing to watch with Obama is Obama's going to change the narrative. We're going to get away. He doesn't want to talk about Palestine and Israel. It's over. It's not going to be a deal. There's no deal. Passive-aggressive move. No deal. Instead, we need to talk about Libya. Help establish Libya. Get rid of Gaddafi. And now help establish Mustafa as the new president of Libya. And America's going to get their hands around that. And that's where he's taking Obama is taking the United Nations down that path. That's where he's trying to do is change the narrative. That'd be point number two. Point number three, what does Obama say about Wednesday? What will he say on Wednesday? Well, he's going to talk about the global economic crisis. He's going to talk about the revolutions and the change of the different nations in Tunisia and Egypt and Libya and maybe even Syria. So there's where he's going. Forget this Palestinian push for its own statehood. It's over. It's over. You guys wouldn't work with a deal out. I ain't got time for you. Let's move on to the Middle East issues on establishing these countries. That is the Obama passive-aggressive initiative. And in number 4, the Palestinian dilemma, talk about that another day. Let Netanyahu and Abbas work it out. If they can't work it out, the rest of us need to back off. And that's the position of President Barack Obama this week. That's the 4 things to watch. Get ready, folks. Obama might want it to go away, but the Palestinians, the Israelis, and the entire Muslim world don't want it to go away. The radical Islamic jihadist Muslim militants, those ministers of Mecca with their misguided messages preaching from the mosque, they don't want this to go away. And look out for bombs. Look out for terrorism. Look out for explosiveness. Look out for name-calling, finger-pointing, eye-poking. Look out, look out, look out. It's going to get dirty, ugly on Friday, September the 23rd. Anything could happen. Are you serious? It's going to be insane. And Bible prophecy is fulfilling itself as we get ready for the Feast of the Trumpets and the coming of Elhanan and the things that are coming up. And what about that bus? Is that the day the bus falls? And that satellite's the size of a bus going to fall out of the sky. Is it going to land on the 23rd? I'll be back. It's going to be a big day today. Big day today in Bible prophecy.